It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, it's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mahomes now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, it's Walton, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks. But you...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get a lot that way, too.
From the 38, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Down at the 23.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
37-yard attempt.
McCrane's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 10.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
The 41-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards. On
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is right through.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Raider 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Taking no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Newton takes it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 20. Jacobs now. Fights through and now a crease. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half as they have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A final shot before the break, Newton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Las Vegas.
They run it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Newton's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Running is Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made
a third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Walton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
37.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Raiders 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Raider first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. That's caught by Waller out left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fights him off. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 4 at the 18-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Now Mahomes. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's see what you got.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Walton broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Walton. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They fake the give. Newton.
This is not...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Walton. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton.
To number 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Raiders.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
With a dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Raiders on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Raiders' 12-yard line.
They go back to Walton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trying to left side. It's Walton. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 4. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away.
Obviously, a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time. While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On this one, and the drive will begin at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First from the 50, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.